all right-minded people want an end to racism, to war, to poverty, to brutality, cruelty, and prejudice. Everyone wants to sit under his own fig tree, secure that no one will come along and take away his family and his house and his possessions. Why is peace so difficult to achieve? Now, this world contains many wonderful things: truth, kindness, love, mercy, but perfection isn't one of them. If there's one Hebrew word that everyone knows, it's shalom, peace. We greet each other by saying shalom because, as the Talmud tells us, shalom is one of God's names, one of Hashem's names. Shalom also means perfection or completion. God is the perfection and the completion of all the lacking of this world. The history of man is littered with the wrecks of utopian movements that have tried to bring shalom from within. But true peace, true perfection, can only come from beyond this world, from God. If you look into the sky on a cloudless day, that endless blue that you'll see has a specific name in Hebrew. It's called techeles or techelet. Techelet is the color of blue that we see when we look at infinite distance, the color of heaven. There's a very revealing connection between the word techeles, techelet, and another word in Hebrew, which is also spelt almost identically. That word is tachlit or tachlis, which means both the end or the purpose. Techeles, the color blue, is both the end of sight and also its purpose. It's tachlis, to fix our eyes on the perfection that's beyond this world. When a Jew wears a four-cornered garment, he has a mitzvah, a commandment, to attach 4 threads to each of its corners. These threads are called tzitzis. Now, one of these threads is the color of techeles blue, that same blue as the sky. The blue of the tzitzis is a reflection of the blue of the sea, and the blue of the sea is a reflection of the blue of the sky, and the blue of the sky is a reflection of a mystical concept called the kisei hakavod, a throne on which, so to speak, Hashem sits. The oral Torah on this week's Parsha describes how Korach took 250 heads of the Sanhedrin, dressed them in completely blue, techeles, 4-cornered garments. He stood them in front of Moshe and asked Moshe, does a 4-cornered garment, all of techelet blue, still require tzitzits, or is it exempt? Moshe replied, it is required. They laughed at him. If one thread of techelet can exempt a 4-cornered garment of any other color, surely a garment that is totally techeles, totally blue, should be able to exempt itself. What were they saying? The worldview of Korach is, we have the technology within ourselves. We're already living in the blue heavens. Korach was not the first nor the last to make the utopian mistake of thinking that all that is needed to perfect this world is within this world. Perfection, however, can only come from God. Only He who makes peace in His high places can bring peace to us and to all Israel and to all mankind.